Alright, and welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to another riveting episode of Deadly Premonition. Oh my. The director's cut, I might add. For those of you, I get a lot of comments, okay, and they tell me, stop saying that it's just Deadly Premonition. Because it's not, it's the director's cut. And they dislike my video, and they post mean comments on it, and it makes me, it does something to me, I'll tell you that much. But, those are the videos. I put them on Pornhub because YouTube doesn't allow videos like that. And, it's just some people say some things, Anyway, we're gonna put an item away. We're gonna put what was the most horrifying sound I've ever heard in my entire life. Whoa. What? Check this game out. I'll tell you what, that's all, folks. The designers in Mafia 3 can take a note here. Relevant comedy. What else is relevant? Donald Trump. Look at this. Red and blue, like the Republicans and the Democrats. You guys heard it here, folks. And you got lemons. One can only infer. Ooh. How far away is this? This is a lot of yards. Ooh. Nah, I'm gonna take nothing and keep going.
Good morning, Mr. Morgan. Your breakfast is ready for you.
Thank you, Mrs.
Polly Oxford. Just Polly is fine.
Well then. Thank you, Polly. I'm starving.
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, it's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone has stayed here.
I couldn't help but notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
What's that? The salt's in that white shaker there.
Thank you. I was wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband and I used to run this place, but he's in heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then. Must be hard by yourself.
Oh my, we're all out of pepper. I'm very sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
That's nice. Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me. So early in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you.
And I still love my departed husband. May God rest his soul. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Polly, I can hardly hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space.
Now tell me, that wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my, well, there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the same room, you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
Say, Polly, what can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. You might know this already, but the town is called Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place, surrounded with nature.
It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used to have a population of over 6,000 people. Less than a tenth of them left now. This hotel was built back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
The clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Nah, we out of here. Cigarette out, just put
Well,
it out
Mr.
on the
Morgan,
table.
I'd better start cleaning up.
Fuck it.
You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though. I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand. I'll be right back with it.
Has to predict the future. Ooh, arms crossed, looking savvy. Ooh. The truth is in the eye of the beholder.
Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Now then, let's get going.
Cheese and ass motherfucker. What? FK. Maybe this man is just insane. I did not see that. Also, if anyone noticed, it was like like interestedly or something. Very interesting. This game is closed, I'll tell you that much. It's all about situational humor, you know. Dominance. I think that's what that is. You know what, I honestly can't even tell you what that is. It's a game, though. Is my shirt the same pattern as this floor right now? No. Alright, I'm out of here. In a flash of lightning. Goodbye, Polly. I will slay her by the end of this game. I promise you all that. It's a Ted Bear Man promise. Certified. I defeated 24 enemies. I don't remember killing 24 enemies. Holy shit. I'm making money. I wonder if I could just sleep like for 5 days straight and I'll just get paid for 5 days of work. I'll have a bunch of money and then I can pay my way to the end of the game. I'll pay the killer to turn himself in.
A
police car.
Man, I love the whistling. Oh, nice.
So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin.
Man. Oh, thank God. I was hoping that music was not just gonna play.
I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values. Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
Damn. You know what, everybody? You can all learn a lot of things from this game. Wow. And the driving. Okay. Alright, I already don't like, what is a side brake? Is that like, I'm going to just assume that that is the handbrake. So we have brake and reverse, accelerate mapped to the bumpers. Don't get that one. Honk. Okay, steer. Okay, wipers on. Wipers off. Alright, this doesn't seem too bad. I can talk with A. What does that mean? Whatever. Got the master key. And a flare. Wow. Oh my. First person. Or third person. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna have to go first person. Handbrake. Oh, shit. Damn, you could whip this thing around. Oh, man, and it's got some kick-ass driving music. Hold on. Ooh, I feel like a spy. Well, I'm like an FBI agent. Okay, let's not try and look around, though.
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays.
Oh, yes,
you know, the
about
ones
those.
from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But
I do believe that I took a wrong turn somewhere. I don't know how to open up the map. There we go. Of course it's got to make the terrifying noise. Nope. Nope. How do I get here? Perfect. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. This puppy takes a little bit to get used to driving, that's all. Just gotta tame it. Oh wow, there's gasoline in this game too? Oh boy. And car damage. Wow, this game really does have everything. Oh god. Ooh. Alright, fine. I'm good. Just keep on going. It's the name of the game, you just gotta keep up. A horse! Well, no.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We're supposed to go through Anna Graham's file at the sheriff's office, but if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
Oh, I want to act on a hunch, alright. I want to observe this. Quite tame, aren't you? I'm sure places like this one make you appreciate the countryside. Wow. Amazing. The countryside is truly amazing. Oh my. Whoa. Stop by a fence. Hold on. Oh, why? Whoa. That I still can't break through. Alright, so if you hold left trigger, it enters siren mode and you just go flying. That is awesome. Oh, but I can get through this. Look out, my boy. Whip it right in front of the horse. Badass look. Winks. Nice. We're out of here. We just got some intel from that horse that Bugsy Malone. Oh my! Damn. I almost jumped that thing. That would have been awesome. Let's see if I could somehow loop around this mountain. Well, I'm gonna drift on this side thing, like Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow. Alright, hold on. Whoa, boy. That one tripped me up. I'll give it to you. Here we go. Ooh. Whoa. And that engine purr.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
So smooth, so suave.
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you.
I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
Thomas.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. Well, I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
That run.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
I would agree with that, York, to the funky music, and unfortunately it's over. Save the game. And call it even. Thank you. And have a good night. And get your animals spayed and neutered. And